Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Gashi's Command TV. I've always opined that in politics, there must be specific outcomes, that there must be objectives, and it is these objectives that must be achieved. In this video, I want us to look at a three-horse race between Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, Fred Okengo Matiang'i, and William Samoei Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, one may ask, why Kalonzo when Matiang'i is there, or why Matiang'i when Kalonzo is there? I am one person who strongly believes that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is going to bolt out from the opposition. I'm one person who strongly believes that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has only one bullet left. I believe that Kalonzo cannot actually allow Matiang'i to be the joint opposition candidate, because I've been looking at Kalonzo's age. I've been looking at the number of times that he has tried to be in government to win the elections, and Kalonzo understands very clearly that if at all he is going to let Matiang'i be the presidential candidate, the Kaba votes are likely to bolt out. They are likely to join William Samoei Ruto. They are likely to abandon him. And his influence in the Okaban region may come down crumbling like a house of cards. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why I'm saying we are likely to have a three-horse race going all the way to 2027. The big question is, among the three candidates, who is going to carry the day? Who will be the next president? Because I want us to be looking at a number of scenarios, because this is what is likely to happen. One may say Maraga has been left out. No, we are also going to give Maraga in another video. But here, this is the most likely scenario. What will happen is that because Kalonzo has just one bullet, he'll be on the ballot. His name will be on the ballot. Matiang'i again is being fronted by Jubilee. He is being fronted by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. He is actually the man to beat, if you ask me. I want us to look at a number of scenarios here. Who is this person among the three? Because the one who will tick most of the boxes is the one who will be likely the next president of the Republic of Kenya. Number one box I want us to look at is the endorsement of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Do you think Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is going to endorse Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, or Fred Okengo Matiang'i, or William Samoei Ruto? His super CS Matiang'i ticks the box. The number two box I want us to look at, who is likely to get Gachagwa's backing? Because these are leaders who comes with huge following. These are leaders who comes with huge number. And whoever will get Gachagwa's backing is also likely to win the presidency. Here, William Samoei Ruto is out, does not tick that box. Gachagua seems to be clinging towards Kalonzo Musyoka. But remember, they met with Fred Okengo Matiang'i in USA. As I told you that they were about to meet, and for sure they met. And now, when you look at now Gachagua and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Gachagua are likely to come together and agree on one candidate to avoid dividing the Mount Kenya votes. In this case, Kalonzo ticks the box, but Matiang'i also ticks the box because of the influence of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta towards Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua is likely to listen to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Now, the other box I want us to look at, who can work with Natebea? Who is this person who is likely to win somebody like Natebea for the Mulebe Nation, so that he can bring the Mulebe Nation votes in his basket? William Samoei Ruto does not tick that box. Gachagua influence, just like Natebea, is important here. So Natebea is likely to work with Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, can also work with William Samoei Ruto, can also work with Fred Okengo Matiang'i. So all of them ticks the box. Because when you look at William, one may ask why William Samoei Ruto. I think Natebea has not come out very strongly to criticize William Samoei Ruto. What he has been doing, he has been criticizing Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula. And when you look at the government has not been criticizing Natebea as it has been criticizing other leaders. So all of them ticks all the box about that, the box on Natebea. The other person, or the other box I want us to look at, is the box of change. Who is likely to bring the change? You know, Kenyans are yearning for change. That's why I've put that box about change, because Kenyans are looking for a transformative leader. Is William Samoei Ruto a transformative leader? Is Fred Okengo Matiang'i a transformative leader? Is Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka a transformative leader? Because that is the box that Kenyans are looking for. And that is why you see even the star of Maraga rising every day. That is why when you look at that box of transforming the nation, the change that Kenyans are looking for, Matiang'i tick that box. William Samoei Ruto ananoa hapo, hawezi akapata chochote, hawezi akawekewa mkwaju. Then we also look at who is this candidate who is likely to receive Raila's backing. Raila's backing, don't ignore it. Don't ignore Raila. Raila has huge following also. Some may say that Raila should be written off. No, you cannot write off Raila. He has a huge following behind him. Now, the question is here. Can Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka defeat a united front of William Samoei Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga? When Matiang'i is there, I think the answer is no. Can Matiang'i defeat a united front of Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei Ruto? I want to remain neutral on that one. Because when you look at it, the Luo Nation seems to be killing towards Matiang'i. They look like they can vote for Matiang'i. But William Samoei Ruto has an upper hand when it comes to that box. So take that box for William Samoei Ruto. Then the Muslim votes will be very, very important. That box about the Muslim, who is likely to attract the Muslim votes? William Samoei Ruto is likely to tick that box because of people like Duale, because of people like the Muslim community, like the Warriors, that is the Somalis. And when you look at the cost because of Raila's influence, William Samoei Ruto is likely to have a huge chunk of the Muslim votes. And Muslims are known mostly to vote for the government. Sometimes they are divided. They have been voting for Raila Amolo Odinga. And if Raila Amolo Odinga will be William Samoei Ruto, they are also likely to vote for William Samoei Ruto. So, William Samoei Ruto tick that box. Then the church. Where is the church? Is the church with William Samoei Ruto? Zero. Is the church with Matiang'i? Yes. Is the church with Kalonzo? Yes. So whoever will get the votes of the church, and the church has a huge following also. Remember, the church played a big role to make William Samoei Ruto the president, is also likely to win the hearts and the minds of Kenyans. William Samoei Ruto is zero. Matiang'i and Kalonzo tick the box. Then, who is likely to be supported by the workers? William Samoei Ruto, no. Workers are very, very angry because of shisha, because of an unjustified housing levy that does not benefit them in any way. And here, Matiang'i and has not been talking about the housing levy, but Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has pronounced himself and he has said that he's going to do away with the housing levy anytime he is declared the president. That is the first thing, executive order that he's going to sign. I think Kalonzo has an upper hand when it comes to the workers. And the number is also huge. Again, who is likely to be supported by the university students? William Samoei Ruto? No. Matiang'i? Yes. Kalonzo? Yes. So the students, remember the way the Butere girls were mistreated by the government. They were tear gassed. Remember the university funding model that has not been favoring the university students. Are they going to vote for the government? Zero. Are they going to vote for Kalonzo? Yes. Are they going to vote for Matiang'i? Yes. Now, where is the Gen Z? Who is the Gen Z's candidate? I was listening to Matiang'i while in USA, and the Gen Z were very, very happy. The Gen Z in diaspora are very, very happy with friend Okengo Matiang'i. He seems to be the candidate of the Gen Z, if you ask me. In fact, it is the Gen Z who made Matiang'i to start thinking about vying for the presidency. In fact, in 2024, I don't think William Samoei Ruto was worried about Matiang'i. But when the Gen Z started saying they want Matiang'i, that is when Matiang'i came out, and today he seems to be the candidate of the Gen Z. When you look at the boxes, William Samoei Ruto is likely to be a distant 3. Number 3, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is likely to be number 2. And Fred Okengo Matiang'i could be the next occupant of State House. I'm giving my analysis based on those because people like Maraga need to be convinced to let Matiang'i run. I'm also going to give an analysis where Maraga is there, and maybe all of them are there, because in politics, anything is possible. There's no way we are going to have 2 candidates. Because remember, people like Ruben Kigame are also running. We are also going to give a critical analysis about them. Do they stand any chance? Yes, because I remember there was an opinion poll that we carried out between William Samoei Ruto and Ruben Kigame. And Ruben Kigame carried the day. That is the truth of the matter. There was another opinion poll where more than 1,000 people voted, I think last week, in this channel. We posted that. Over 1,000 people voted between Maraga and Matiang'i. And for every 100 votes, 60 of them, I think 66 of them, were going to Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Is he the next president? Ladies and gentlemen, keep watching, like the video, comment, share, and have a blessed day.